Okay, fellas, we are gonna start a stream. Yo, my name is Menace. It's short for Menas Kaat Lunga. And this is my fourth uh, devlog where I am developing this TUI for operating really large Kubernetes clusters. My only problem with existing Kubernetes tools is that none of them are able to operate a cluster with more than 20,000 nodes. Uh, all of them just crash my dev environment, and clearly, no one has anticipated that there could be training clusters that are the size of like like 100,000 nodes maybe. Anyways, so so let's see. Um, I'm low-key running out of Claude tokens. So my limit, I've hit my limit uh, again. So this is gonna like reset 11 a.m. So clearly can't use Claude today. So because I am too broke to get like a max subscription, just got a raw dog and build things from scratch today. Cool. So let's perhaps pick up something from the roadmap and let's actually open the roadmap. So one thing that I wanted to like work on. Oh my god, dude! Like, why the fuck would you open the README? I want to open like the roadmap. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. So okay, so things that need to be done, searching for pods and resources. Sure, I have like a PR open for this, but eventually one day, switching between cluster contexts, this is something that we have done in yesterday's stream, I believe. Describe output. Okay, this is good too. Um, let's see. Okay, let's see the experience then. Okay, so these are the core features. So I'm gonna be like make dev. Is it bad that I use a light theme? Is it bad, guys? Okay, anyways, we gotta stop being distracted. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. I got it now. So the cool thing about K9s is I'm using K9s for inspiration, of course. They do everything right. Okay, NS. So one thing that I learned in grad school from this class on like user experience is that if you want your users to have immediate adoption of your tool, give them familiar affordances. So for example, K9s is very popular. People are used to doing colon, uh, doing nodes, boom, you open up nodes, colon, doing pods, you open up pods. Or for switching namespaces, you just do ns and then boom, you press enter, you get all the pods in that namespace and so on. So this is a pretty familiar interface, and I think this is pretty useful. So I'm just gonna first ensure that we have all the same features that say K9s has, and then I'm just gonna port them over. So I love this cleaner look of K10s. Depending on what your theme is. Actually, I've always been curious, like what happens if I do a theme switch while I am. So okay. So this is cool. So K10s theme kind of adapts to whatever is my editor's theme or my terminal's theme. So which is really cool. cool as an effect that I did not really plan, but yeah, I'm really pleased with this. Anyways, so currently, as a user, whenever you come to k10s, if I do ns nothing, but if I do resource namespaces, you're gonna see all these namespaces, but they're not gonna do anything. Like if I do enter, they're not gonna do shit, right? Uh, so I do have all these pods in my default namespace. Let's see. Oops, ctx. Okay, this has got 4 pods. ctx. Let's just try this one. Okay. Okay, so what I want is like some set of let's just perhaps like write this down somewhere, like a quick plan. So one, if I do :ns, open up a table showing all namespaces. Two, if I do like ns all, maybe shows all, okay, shows pods in all namespaces. And perhaps if I do like ns some namespace, pods in that namespace. Maybe I could like do something like this first. And let's see, what else could we do? Like okay, one cool thing that I like about the resource view is it automatically gives me like these suggestions. So I can like do this, I can press tab and it automatically completes it. So perhaps also implement auto suggest and auto complete. So perhaps like this could be the framework that we use today. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna create like a new branch, call it user XP maybe. You know, it's just like I don't give a shit about the branch name, honestly. But okay, so this would also be a good idea to good time to go through different yeah, just a good way of looking at different, what was I even saying, bro, different files and like study the code deeply. Yeah, you know, sometimes you vibe code and then you're like, okay, shit, vibe coding just does some stupid shit. Anyways, so I think what we need to do is first go to internal k-hits, and we probably need to like first look at forget what that file was, honestly. k-hits was this has to be clients, like, or I don't know if it's clients or utils, but let's see. So I remember there was some function for writing namespaces, so maybe namespace. Yo, like, what the heck? Okay, so let's go through all occurrences. Dude, this is just so slow because like if I were an AI agent, I would have just like one-shotted this in a couple of minutes, but because I'm a human, I gotta like do it the slow way, which is like so embarrassing. But anyways, okay, so there's a way to list pods. There's a way to okay. So this is gonna get namespaces all now. I don't want this. This is the overall cluster info. So we do have a way to set the namespace here. Like, okay, there is a struct that captures the namespace, which is good. And then I remember that, okay, so this I remember is something that I had put in because some users can do something like this: kubectl config set context, and you can do current and namespace is kube system, for example. Then when I open K9s, when I open the TOI, it should automatically decide that it should automatically like look at Kubernetes config and be like, okay, you want the default config to be kube system. So we don't have any pods in kube system, and unfortunately we don't have any way to go back to default. So that's what we want to add. So let's see. Looks like I just do not have a. I just don't have like a function, I think, for maybe getting the namespace that I want. So client.go is generally where I would put all my like newer functions. So maybe what I can do is like I'll let to do get Claude / AI to make the to write the doc strict, but should be pretty straightforward. So we will do like a func like pointer to the oh my god, dude. Okay, so let's just call this like get available name spaces. So what I do want to return is like a list of like strings, so or an error. So this is gonna be the signature of my function. So if I do get available namespaces, I just want to call the Kubernetes client, and then I want to make a list of all the namespaces. Okay, so get available namespaces. So like generally what I have is like I just copy this like one blob everywhere. It's like, okay, if the client is not connected or if the client set is like nil, then you just say, hey, I'm not connected to the cluster. So this is like just the basic thing. And then actually this is a good template. So I wonder if I could like make this slightly like cleaner, but anyways, so I'm gonna do like a namespace list. Oh my god, dude. Okay, so namespace list and error, and I'm gonna be like, okay, so do c dot client set dot config, I think con actually okay, so this is a core v1 API, I believe, and you can just do normal namespaces, and then like you can do, I think, let's see what else it has. Okay, it has list already. So this is what we need. Like that's one thing that I really love about this like vscode and Go. Is like it's just gonna give me everything, and then gonna give me like a nice return type and everything. So the return type for this is a namespace list and like an error. So this is generally the, from what I've observed so far, is generally the signature, the out like the way output parameters are like returned. So it's generally like a list and like an error. So namespace list is gonna be where I will get my namespaces. So we just gotta keep passing it like the context, and then it needs like a meta v1 list option. So like we don't have it, so we'll just like do meta v1 dot, like we can pass some list options. Like let's see what list options do we even accept, right? Like it has like some label selectors, field selectors, watch bookmarks. Okay, this is like extremely like detailed, but we can like go through this right now. Currently I don't want any of these yeah, currently I do not want any of these list options, if I may call it that. So I think, okay, mark disconnected. This is again a pattern that I be using across the code base. So mark disconnected is this is just to handle cases when in middle of your operation your cluster just like gets nerfed, a cluster connection gets nerfed. So cool. So I'll just do field to list maybe namespaces, and let's do %w. That's what I do for the error. So okay, so this is gonna be my error. And now I think what I okay, so I want to return a string, but I have a so list is gonna return a v1 namespaces dot list. So first, what you'd want to do is like first create a you want to first create an object that can contain like so okay. I just need to be better at articulating this on a stream, but anyways, so you know that you are getting v1 dot namespace list as the return, like you're reading a pointer to v1 namespace list. You need to like convert this into like a list of strings, which is what we want to return. So I'm just going to be calling this like name spaces. And so first, generally you just got to make like a oops you just need to make a string, and then I hope this has like a length thing, but namespace list, dude, my I think it has like this items thing, should be good enough, right? I think so. Okay, so my PC is just like lagging because I am low-key on a very like low-end MacBook Air. This should be like okay, so in this loop I just want to do like namespaces equals append of namespaces ns dot name maybe, and yeah, this should be okay. And now you want to like return name spaces comma nil. Yeah, okay. What happened here? So oops nil, okay, oops return. Okay, so this should be my function to just get available namespaces. So generally the way I do it is like first you just define these concrete tiny functions and then figure out what you want to do with these functions. So though now that I have this, let's perhaps go to I think it's called yo what is my stream running, guys? It's got one view. Anyways. Okay. Fuck it. We gotta focus. So I think it's like we gotta go to like the commands thing inside this. So where the commands usually are is this folder, which is like TUI and commands. So what we wanna do is in this like commands folder, we wanna commands file. I'm just gonna save this first. So first thing that we should be doing is let's see, actually I forgot if ns was even being respected. Like I don't think ns as a command existed, so let's just see. Okay, oopsie. Come on, guys. Okay, it clearly does not exist, so okay, so ns is not even recognized as a command, so we gotta first recognize ns as a command. So let's see, I think it was somewhere over here. Okay, so we have this execute command function where you just have all these cool functions, and we just implemented ctx, so I'm just gonna be like case of ns, and we'll do return m dot execute. We don't have a ns command, so we'll just like execute ns command and you just pass it the args. So we don't have this, so what we have to do is we have to like implement this dude right now. So let's perhaps do that somewhere here. So I want to collapse this, I want to collapse this, I want to collapse this. I actually want to go to the point where we have all, okay, I wish there was like a faster way to like collapse everything, but not this. This is still rendering. I know there is this function where you do not this. This like okay. This is execute ctx command. So okay, you know what? Like we'll just like write this right after this. So we want to have a function called this, and the args are gonna be like a list of string, and this is gonna be the template, and make it be like generally the doc string for this is like pretty straightforward. Execute command like say handles the ns say command for listing and switching Kubernetes namespaces. Okay, just some generic ass description, whatever, right? So let's see how Claude had implemented this one. So if length of arguments is 0, there is something that we do, and if the length is not 0, we return something. Okay, so perhaps I could like just do the same thing. So one thing that I would want to do is like if nothing is okay. So okay. So the behavior here could be that if no arg provided, show all namespaces. So like you do ns enter, it shows you all namespaces. Like that could be like a use case for if no args, then show table with all namespaces. Oh my god, dude. And then just do if len args equal 0. We gotta do something here, right? So we need to return a like we need to return a t dot message object. So I'm just gonna be like lazy, and this is what I have been asking Claude to do as a pattern. But so I'm just thinking we do have the get available namespaces function written here. So if the first step should be that okay, you know what, just go get all available namespaces. So I'm gonna do spaces error colon equals m dot k8 okay case client dot get available namespaces. So at this point we should have all the namespaces. This should have like a list of all strings, and then what I want to do is okay, let's just do some error handling real quick. Just log.g. I think I want to see the pattern that was followed here. Log.g. Okay, it does like a sort on context. It's doing something for the rows, and okay, so it creates a rotate. Okay, you know what? This is actually a pretty good structure. I don't need to like reinvent the wheel. I mean, so I'm gonna do this first. Boom. Okay, so there's some error handling that we do. I'm gonna be doing okay, fail to get name spaces, and then I'm gonna be like fail to get name spaces again over here. So let me just see if the text is right. Okay, so sort name spaces. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Like let's just like sort all the namespaces in some like alphabetical order or something. So what do we want to do is so this is going to be my namespace. This is going to map my namespace string. So for the function is going to be like okay, so this map is going to do for the key string, like whatever string I get, it's going to create an ordered resource field, and I actually do not want current namespace. Okay, let's see. This current is fine, but ooh. Okay. I can't use ctx equals like current context. I gotta use like ns. Um. So okay, this gonna call this like just ns. So maybe ns is equal to, let's see, where is it even available? So m has the Kate's client, so I think m should have. Okay. Perfect. I remember m has this like property for current namespaces, and then what I want to do is return ns and return is current. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna render the namespace, and whatever is like the current namespace is gonna like first start as empty, and namespaces. Okay, cool. So this is gonna be like the first part. Wait, what is? Did I like fuck up the T? Okay. This is the T. This is the T. So I could like get rid of this, I think. Oh, okay. I messed up something for sure. Some indentation. Dude, this is so crazy because like an AI would just be able to do this in a couple of seconds. This has to be for this one. Sure. What is this thing for, bro? Why is this throwing an error again? What? What's happening, guys? What's happening, guys? Oh, okay. Maybe I just gotta like to change this maybe. So I don't have this like defined here yet, of course, but okay. So is something going on that's like wrong here? Maybe. Okay. So there is this one. There is. I feel like there's like a one extra, like, argument somewhere. Is this the extra thing? Okay. So there is some extra shit going on somewhere. So this goes here, which is wrong, correct? This can't be going here, right? This thing's going here, which is fine. Okay, let's figure out the indentation properly. Let's go through this. This is so annoying, dude. Like if it were an AI, it would have just raw dogged this bullshit. Okay, so there is this thing, then there is this is closing here, which is good. This should be not an issue. I feel like there's some weird shit happening here, I guess. So this opens up here and closes here. I think that's expected. This opens up here and this closes here, which is also expected, I feel. And then oh my god, dude. Oh my god, this, I kind of get it now. Okay, I think the issue was yeah, I get it now. uh, this is fine. This is fine because we haven't returned anything. So the return is what was missing, and it's the reason why it was crying. So that's fine. Now what we do need is we need like something like this thing is not being identified, like recognized, because we haven't added it in the model. So I'm gonna probably go and add it in the model real quick. I think it should be model.go. Okay. And I think it just is gonna be like somewhere at the end. Like maybe I can do search for where this thing was added. Like, okay, I could just like probably do it right here then. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yeah, I can just copy these two things and then just copy the same thing here. And what I need is not this guys. Namespace loaded message. So this is one, right? Gotta call it namespaces, and then I think I can call it namespace and namespace, I guess. Like, I'll figure out the signatures later, honestly. Like, doc strings and all, I'll figure out later, I guess. So I come here, this works now. So this should give me like some sort of view for when I'm just pressing the NS key. So I'll be like, okay, done maybe. I don't know, like at least the logic is there now, right? So that's done. And then let's see now. Okay. I also want to do like handle like the arg namespace. So if like someone sends in the string like like double quotes all, I want to just like, okay, show me all the namespaces. So okay, handle all argument. Okay, so namespace name. So this is where you would be expected to find it. We would expect to find it. So let's say if namespace name is like all, dude. We just gotta like return a function, say t dot message maybe. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, bruh. Okay, so log dot g dot info. I'm just gonna be like switching to all namespaces, and then I'll be like, okay, just return namespace switched message, and then we could be like namespace. Oh my god, what was it like? Was it meta v1? Yup, it's always meta v. Oh my god, namespace all, and then we wanna say success has been true, and we want the success thing only because we want to like display some cool fancy ass messages. That's all. So let's see, case where namespace arg is provided. So this one I'm thinking, this one, how could I do this? Like, if you're given a particular namespace, right, we want to first check if like we want to first like log somewhere that, okay, I'm switching to this particular namespace, and then I just want to do yeah, I mean, after that I just want to like go to that namespace, like, right, like I just want to like go to that namespace, but like we want to handle like an edge case. Also gotta confirm that the namespace exists. So we know the return is gonna be pretty straightforward. So we know that the return is gonna be like, okay, first let's just do like some sort of log, because I remember this thing had a log, right? It did a log. Okay, so I'm gonna do this first. This looks pretty straightforward to me. Switching namespace, namespace, and then I think it's called namespace name. I think that's what we called it here. So okay, so this is what we will first do, and we know pretty much that the return is gonna be namespace which message, and then we're gonna be like namespace is just namespace. Why is it not okay? This takes too long to autocomplete, I guess. Success. So we know this is what we want to do. This is gonna be like the final return, but we gotta like in this tiny space handle edge cases maybe. So we like the only edge case I can think of is that we just check if the we just check if the namespace actually exists. So what we can do is like I think I could just like go back and just write a function to like get Claude. Oh my god, it Claude AI to write the doc string, and I think I could like probably write like a function called I don't know, what could you call it, get, like, okay, like if it's a boolean, like the way I would like to name my functions is like you ask a question. If the return type is boolean, you ask a question, and that question should be like the function name. So if I do like namespace exists, yes or no. So I think that could be like it. Client namespace exists. We know we want to have like some sort of namespace, so just gotta be a string, and the return is gonna be we want to like do a bool or an error maybe. Oopsie. So first I'm gonna do this ritual like, hey, sorry, the cluster is not connected. The cluster is not connected. So false. I'm like, okay, sure, I don't see shit. Maybe a bad pattern, but I'm like, I'm okay with this, right? And then we just need the ctx colon context dot background, very important. And now we just need to know if that particular namespace exists. So I'm just gonna be like, okay, namespace error, I can do c dot what client set dot core v1. So this is like the API namespaces dot, do we have like an exists, get maybe. What does get have? Like it has like an error or that particular namespace. So if we get an error, it means that the namespace does not exist. So I can just like use this maybe and be like, okay, okay, I forgot. Lol. Okay, so name, and then what else do you need here? You need a name and you need like the options. Okay, so I don't got no options, so meta v1 dot get options. So I don't want to pass any options, so I'm gonna be like, okay, and like honestly I don't need to actually get this object back. Like fuck you, I don't need it. And it's just gonna be this, like if error is not equal to null. So if error is not equal to null, we'll just return like a false and like a nil. Like sorry, what am I doing? Why am I okay? I'm confusing Python nulls and like Go nils, which is stupid. And otherwise you just return a true and a nil, right? So this is your simple function. So you know, if you pass like a string here, you gotta be like, okay, I am either gonna get a boolean or either I'm gonna get like some sort of like error. So if I get an error, you just return a false that, hey, I tried looking for this namespace and I didn't find it, and you'd be happy. Cool. So going back to the commands, this part should be straightforward, so I'm just gonna be like, okay, so I know it returns a boolean, so I'm gonna be like exists comma error colon equals say m dot k8 oops dot client dot namespace exists and like namespace name. Okay, and if error is not equal to nil, let's see, you could just like probably, I want to copy over something, I guess. Okay, so the same pattern, I could be like, okay, warning, 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 warning. Oh, where was I? I was here, right? So I was like, okay, fail to say, I could just like write, I could just like be like, okay, you know what? Fail to check namespace. And I could be like, what do I do here? I just got to return. Okay, so the return behavior is going to be important. Like if I have nothing, if I try to, if I attempt at switching the namespace and I'm not able to, then I don't want to switch the current namespace. So I'm going to be like, okay, use whatever is the current namespace, right? Like I should have something here for the current namespace, right? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, actually, I don't have to do shit. I can just like, I think because it gets like a message back, I just gotta return a message. So I gotta click return command air msg, and then I can be like, okay, message colon fmt dot sprintf, and then let's just say fail to check namespace. Do I do W? Yeah, I'm down with that. Or I don't know, maybe V. Should I be more consistent with the way I'm returning errors? Yes. Do I give a shit? No. Okay, so if this does not exist, if not exists, then it means that there's nothing to do. So I gotta again warn saying that, hey, sorry, this namespace does not exist. So I'm gonna be like, okay, namespace not found, and I'm gonna be like, okay, namespace, I'm gonna be like, okay, log this motherfucker, like I didn't find this namespace. And then I can be like, namespace, and you could be like percentage %s not found, and I just want to like do this thing. So namespace percentage is not found, and be like, okay, so this namespace that you're looking for, just not found it, just not found. Okay, and then if you do find it, oops dot info, you do like, okay, namespace switched successfully, and I could be like namespace and be like whoops, namespace name. Okay, cool. So far this is like my namespace function. Like it's like, okay, you do this, if you don't find the namespace, do something else, and then do whatever else you want to do. Okay, now I think this is gonna be like the core, like handling of our namespaces. Like the harder part now is gonna be the harder part is actually gonna be like updating the model, right? Like you are returning, so every time you get like a namespace, you're returning this namespace model, and now, sorry, you're returning this message struct. So now what you got to do is you got to figure out a way to actually parse this and like do something with it, right? So let's see, I'm thinking. So I know that let's actually go to available resources. So this is the like I wanted to like do like an autocomplete thing. So I want to like do like some sort of like autocomplete equivalent over here as well. So one thing that we would need to do is similar to where are the resource things? It's somewhere over here. No, not the plugin registry. Not the command suggester is pretty good. There was somewhere here, but anyways. Um, something here or here maybe, I don't know. Okay, okay. I remember now. I kind of remember now. So, uh, there is this command suggester and there's this like parse suggestion tree. So you gotta essentially pass your like if you have your command here, you just gotta pass like a map, and then it'll be doing your it'll take the responsibility of doing like autocomplete. So one thing I can do right away is right here I can do like fetch available name spaces to generate suggestions, and oh my god, dude. So I can do like available name spaces, like something similar to what is written above, and then I can be like, okay, first you do like a string, and you definitely want the all, like you want all to be one of the suggestions, and then I think I should like wrap this in a function, but I'm gonna be lazy and I'm gonna let Claude do this later on. But client dot is connected, and if name spaces error, client dot get available namespaces, and then if there is like an error which is nil, then what this means is if okay, so the reason why I'm doing this is that okay, if the client is connected and if I'm able to do like get available namespaces, I can just append it to my available namespaces like slice. So append, I can do available namespaces and name spaces dot 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 oops dot dot dot, right? So what this is gonna do is what it's gonna do is it's gonna create this particular thing where I will be able to have all my namespaces. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be like, okay, if I do ns, just do available namespaces. Boom, that's what I want. So similar to this dude right here, like this parse suggestion tree function, it's gonna go through all of these. Like if you press ns and do like space, it's gonna generate these suggestions, and I think this is like a very elegant model, so just easier. And of course, like now that we have suggestions, we need to like describe a like we need to create like a viewport. So similar to the describe view, I'm just gonna be like doing actually no, that's fine, honestly it's fine. Actually this is fine, we don't need this. We don't need a viewport because we already have something, I believe, right? Let me just go down. I remember there was this like section. Okay, these are the cases. This is a loaded message. This is for okay, so let's go here real quick. So if I'm okay, so let's look at all the returns that we're doing. So we're doing three types of returns, message returns. So if the namespace loaded has been returned, let's handle this case first. So if I'm returning this thing, I'm looking for like a good place to insert this. Maybe at the end. Maybe at the end. God, this is so bad, bro. It's like I gotta like refactor this for sure. But I gotta refactor this. But okay, just before this should be good. Okay, just before this should be real good. So I'm gonna do three cases. So case, if I get this message, right, I'm gonna be like, okay, return some m comma nil. This is gonna be like the standard to do, of course. And then I'm gonna be like case of, let's do the other message return. So this is like case one where we have 0 args, and if I do have like namespace switched with some message, I'm gonna be doing this and then like return m and nil. So this is where I'm like rendering my actual code, right? So I'm just thinking. So let's do the easy part first. So for this one, I know that I can just do m dot. Like what I'm thinking of doing is, first we want to like have like get all the like thinking how do I do this. So we gotta update the keys for like a particular resource type, and we do need a group version resource for namespaces so that we can like render it properly. Okay, you know what, okay, I think I'm just gonna follow the pattern for like one of the previous ones. Like this one is kind of similar. Maybe I'll keep that in my eye, like in my eyesight. So if I do resources equals message dot say namespaces, and I'm just gonna copy like log lines equals nil m dot current gvr is gonna be equal to schema dot and then the resource is gonna be namespaces. So this is gonna be us getting the resource, and then I can just do like m dot what was it called, update keys, I guess, for a resource type. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing up there as well. M dot update columns like m dot width view width. Oh, okay, that's what we wanted. Columns view width, and then m dot update table data, and then m dot table dot set cursor 0 bitch. Okay, so makes sense. Like first you get the group version resource for namespaces, you update keys for that resource type. Of course we need to like update this function. Like if the group resource version is namespaces, we need to like implement how this would work. But like at least you can say that the column width is like some m, and update table data is also something that we gotta implement. This is like a straightforward signature. So I'm just thinking like maybe before this I could go ahead and handle the GVR, right? Because I got it, right? You can't not do it, right? Right guys. Okay, so it should be like somewhere over here. So this is gonna be the usual message. So this is where we handle all of these GVRs, right? and then we gotta add a section for this is like default, not this. So this is for escape, which is fine. We gotta handle it for just namespaces. I think, did I like scroll past it? Just so many lines, bro. Uh, no. Is it this? Maybe. 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 Let's see what this is even doing. It should be like after enter though, right? Like okay. Perfect. Okay. So what I was thinking is like if I enter the view for namespaces and like press enter, like I'm like do boop enter on that namespace, it should like go to that namespace, right? That's what I would want. I'd want it like switch that namespace and then let's see. Not what I want though. Okay, you know what? We'll handle this later, but let's perhaps go back to this dude. Let's go back to this dude. What I do need to do is like we need to handle the view for this, right? Like let's see. I think it was in where was it? It was somewhere in TUI resources, I think. Okay, resource use. Okay, perfect. So what we need to do is somewhere over here, I guess. Okay. So if I want to like handle namespaces, I could just do if resource equals namespaces, just to return a table. So we want to like render a table with something like this, like okay, title gonna be name namespace, and then width is gonna be, let's see, it's gonna copy this bullshit, bro. Like we don't even need to do something special here. Just gonna copy this and then okay, namespace and then current. Okay, so we have if I'm given this view of namespaces, right? All I need to do is just render this, right? That's all I need to do, right? Okay. So the table, the way I want the table to look is it just gonna be namespace and current? Yeah, I think that's good enough. I think for current, I will just like indicate like a tiny star saying that hey, this is your current namespace, selected namespace, and that should be good enough, right? Like this is how I want to like render things. Let's go back to the model and just handle the other case, which is this case, right? Like I want to like also like run things instead of just like typing all the time. So success, let's see what could we do. So it's simple, like if it is success we want to do things, otherwise we just want to like okay do jack shit. And if it is success, I want to do okay, of course, like I want to do like current namespace equals like message dot namespace. So do this, then I'm gonna be like display name. I think it shows it at the top, but like I want to do this also as namespace. And let's see if is g dot namespace equals meta v1 dot namespace all, I guess. Okay. Then what I can say is like you say that okay, this is just all namespaces, right? And then I could be like, hey, come on, guys. Why is this crying? Used but okay. Did I fuck up something? What's happening? If message.namespace equals this, why is it crying, guys? Okay, anyways. Oh, okay. Because this is still a because this is still inside the if statement's scope, so it can still just never go there, and this would be unused. So I could be like, okay, command. This is what I've been doing for other things as well. So it's like I'm gonna be like, okay, just like create some nice generic message, like, okay, switch to namespace percentages, and you can be like, okay, display name, sure, like just to get rid of that message, I'm gonna do this, and this should be easy. I'm just gonna be like, do m, and then there's this thing called t.batch, I guess. Like, I remember I created a t.batch. Okay, I'm just like gonna stick to the same pattern that uh, um, time dot second. Sorry, I'm gonna stick to the same pattern that Claude used. So t time dot time, and then I'm gonna like t dot message, I guess, and then I'm gonna be like return a clear command success message queue. This gotta be like a return. So the batch, I think, not here, dude. Come on, dude. Like, batch is this, right? So like, let's see, what else does the return need? It needs a t model and a t command, and what we are returning right now is wait, what did I do here? Oh, oopsie. This tick, this close. What is happening? Like, did I do tick? Oh, dude, lol. This is the issue. Okay, so now batch needs something else as a return, which is it needs, okay, just like other commands it can return, right? So m dot, I think it's like load resource, maybe. Okay, and then this gets m dot the current group version resource, then m dot current namespace should go, and then meta v1 dot list options should be the other one. Oops. And then okay, this one should have this, and this one should not have anything, right? So I'm thinking, let's see, where have we reached so far. This is what we need. Okay, and one thing I wanted to do is like handle the enter condition. Like, if I do press an enter key on like press like an enter key on a particular pod, sorry, on a particular namespace entry, I want to like switch to that namespace. So I'm gonna respond to a friend real quick. Whoopsie, done. Okay, cool. Let's lock in again. Just gotta lock in, guys. We're too broke to use Claude. Okay. Let's go to that enter statement, because that's where I wanted to do things. I wanted to do some naughty things. You know, where was it? Was it here? Oh yeah, this is the one. So what I want to do here is, what views do I have? Like, I have context view. Dude, I need to refactor this bullshit, bro. I'm gonna copy this bullshit. Actually, I'm gonna copy this entire blob here. I'm gonna be like, hey, come in, namespaces view, and I'm gonna be like, okay, namespaces. So if current resource is namespaces, right, then just following the same thing should work, I guess. But and we need to like do a bit better. This calculation of these paginators is like very annoying. So it's like, okay, paginator, whatever math. This has been like, uh, this is hard work from Claude, so I don't wanna like uh, implement that effort. So there's definitely a lot of deduplication that we need to do here, and I'm just gonna get Claude to do that bullshit, cause like you don't need to do it. Okay, so this needs to be just execute ns command. So you press enter, it executes the ns command, and this is just gonna be namespace name. Cool. This is gonna be namespace name. Return. Okay, I swear to God I will be refactoring this, but I'll just get Claude to do this. Okay, so we have like some basic thing up. Let's try to actually build this and see if this is gonna work. Make dev. We just one shot everything, dude. Like we don't got we ain't got the time to do iterations. Check if our code is right. Like we just gotta lock in, guys. Like maybe there are bugs, but hey, maybe there are bugs. Maybe there are bugs. Okay, boom. Okay, so we have this ns. Okay, cool. So this shows all namespaces now. This is what I want, and current is like showing this like nice thing. Ns all. Okay, so it switched to namespaces all, but it's just showing pods. Okay. Let's do ns cube system. Okay, it shows the pod view ns. If I do cube system default, okay, it's switching to default, but it's like not showing me why. rs pod. Okay, so this is in all namespace, which is kind of problematic. Ns default, ns all, ns cube system. Okay, so this is fine. This is kind of okay, I guess. The only thing that's giving me an ick right now is like if I do like an enter, it says switch namespace, but nothing is happening, guys. Like the star ain't moving, nothing is happening, right? So that's kind of annoying, honestly. Thinking. Okay, let's see. Thinking. Okay, actually, you know what? Let's go to the model. Let's go back to the model. Like switch. Like switch namespace. This is the one, right? Let's see. Did I fuck up something here? So instead of the current group version resource. Okay, so okay. Got it. So when I do enter, it's gonna do like the current group version resource. But if I do something like maybe say ask it to switch to pods. So schema dot group version resource, I could be like, okay, just do group is this maybe, and then be like version v1, I think it's called, and then maybe resource. Oh my god, it pods. Okay, guys. Okay, make dev. Let's see if this shit works, guys. Okay. Let's see. Come on, guys. Come on, fellas. Hey, yo. Man, I hate that builds take so long. Okay. Ns all. Ns. Perfect. This is the view that I wanted. And if I do like say cube public, boom. Okay. And it's default all pods in the default, ns cube system, perfect, ns all. Okay, I'm kinda liking this view. Okay, make build, and let's just see if this builds, and if it does, we'll just raise a PR, and then we'll be like, okay, fuck the roadmap, Okay, fellas. How long do we have? Like, how long have we been streaming? Have we been streaming for like an hour maybe? I don't know, bro. Man, someone's texting me. I'm just gonna. Sorry, I'm just gonna respond to someone's text while this shit builds. Okay, sorry, got distracted. Guys. Okay, so let's see, get status. Okay, so we were able to build it. So build was working. So I'm gonna be like a get add internal and get status, get commit, feed, implement cluster namespace switching, get push origin user xp. I mean, the branch name doesn't even make any fucking sense. But you know, oh shit, we gotta kick this shit off of the roadmap. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Switch between. Oh, I'd never even had this as a fucking item in my roadmap. Come on. I'm gonna be like, okay, switch namespaces. There ain't gonna be no issue for this, bro. We just raw dog this. Use your what? And okay. For some reason, my keyboard's like acting funny. ns command to switch between namespaces and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm just gonna be like, okay, x, I implemented this right away. So x, okay, get status, kill, get add, get commit, docs updated the roadmap, git push origin. Okay. Oh hi. Cool. So now that we've done this, let's just like take it out for a spin. Man, I'm waiting for my fucking Claude credits to be like back, like filled again, because this fucking feature, this would have been like a minute, like 1 minute task at most for Claude, but like us small tails have to like do this for like, I don't even know how long the stream has been running, but I'm sure it was like around an hour or something. But which is like very sad, guys. Create pull request. Okay, what am I doing? Like, I should be going to OBS showing my stream. Okay, so do I have any pictures to attach? I'm just gonna like leave it like extremely empty. I'm gonna be like, fuck you. Like, sure, I should not be doing dirty PRs, but ain't nobody got time for that, bro. Ain't nobody got time for that. So we're just gonna like do dirty PRs and just like merge this fucking code. Okay, while this runs, I'm gonna text my friends. Yeah, I got friends. Control plane. Actually, control plane. Oh, nice. The CI has passed, so I'm gonna be shameless and merge my pull request. I'm gonna be like, commit. Like, we could be like, hey, please review this. Please review this. But um, the good thing about not having users early on is you can just do these evil things. Get checkout main, get pull. Cool. Uh, I don't know how long I have been even vibe coding, bro. Like, I need to like ask, like, sorry, I don't know how long I've been like doing manual coding, because if I were doing like vibe coding, this would have been like faster, but I gotta like do some sort of like, um, man, this is just so slow. Like, definitely Claude's the goat. Anyways, did update the roadmap. I should actually update the documentation as well, but that's for another day, I think. Like, I'm gonna go check how long the stream has been running. How long has the stream been running, bro? Apparently one person viewed my stream for like a couple of minutes, which is crazy. I don't know, this is awesome. Awesome whenever people view my stream. Cool, cool, cool. So time to end the stream. I think I'm gonna be like boom, bam. Yo. Okay, time to end the